I think the video is recording. So, you have seen the title? Yeah, I'm going to write a book part by part. Watch me write a complete chapter 11, grade 11 computer science course book in Microsoft Word Live. I am trying to complete some part of chapter 1 in this video. This is not a lecture, this is not a tutorial, but just create with me session. It's just like study with me session, just like that. uh, why am I writing this book? uh, I don't know. uh, Lots of reasons, but like let's just say like generic reasons. Like there are lots of books out there, and obviously there are lots of notes and websites content on the internet, but personally I am not really satisfied with those contents and those reading materials. Why? Because it is outdated. Although the definitions and the contents remains the same for pretty much each and every subtopics of the chapters, but I think it should be updated just like an apps gets an update in like 6 months or in 3 months. Like why is there no update in the contents? Not trying to criticize those who have come before me, but I'm pretty sure I am also not gonna be able to update the content after creating this book that I'm hoping to complete. Uh, just trying to do something different in my own way. So I'm going to sit here and open a blank Microsoft Word document and write a complete. I'll try to complete this book, book exam ready book, like especially focusing on exam centric questions and topics for NAB grade 11 computer science. So continue watching this video if you want to learn something, even if you are a computer student or even if you are not a computer student. You can just learn by reading some text and looking at some images and the tables. So let's start. Mm, So here is a blank Microsoft Word document that I'm going to create the book on. So I have created a document that I will be saving now. Just create a folder. So book part 1. So I've just saved this blank file. Uh, so setting before writing the content, I think I have to set up the page. So like For the, I don't know if I'm going to take this particular document to a publisher or not, but even students can use an A4 paper to print this particular content, and they can use these materials as a book. So I will first select the formatting of the page to A4 size. So after that I would have to set the margins. So normally I would set, go to layout tab, and there is the margin. So currently it's 1 inch for every side, but I would like to select different margin. So custom, top 1 inch is okay, bottom 1 inch is okay, left side I need 1.5. So portrait, apply to whole document, okay. So this is 1.5 and 1 inch. I don't think 1.5, yeah, it's a 1.5 inch. So now the page margin has been set. Now I think I should set font. So before setting the font, it's automatically selected as Aptos. I think I want to select different formatting. So in my previous styling option, I have created a APA style. So I will use this. This is Times News Roman 12 font size, black color text. So then I save the formatting in this blank file. Now uh, is my line spacing also set to 1.5? Yeah, it's set to that. uh, so now I need to create heading. uh, mm, so why am I trying to create this styling option is simple. Like when you use the custom styling option, like it doesn't give the formatting that we want. So for example, if you write some text and click on heading 1, so it will just change it to Calibri font and the blue color for text. So we don't want that, we just want black color text. So we need to create, so this is for normal. Let's, can we edit, rename, yeah, APA normal as in paragraph. So we can use this APA paragraph style option. So we can again create another style, create a new style. Name is APA H1. Modify. So name is that. It's not heading 1. Styles 4, following paragraph. Let's say H1. Based on heading 1. Link paragraph and table. Okay. So we need to select Times News Roman, and Times News Roman we should select, I think for anyone it's 14 probably. We could use 16 as well. 16 bold and black color. So this is how so this is what we will use. Okay, so formatting heading 1 we have used, paragraph is used. Then again now we need to add like second heading, third heading. Let's try that. Create a new style, APA heading 2, modify APA H1 heading 2 to be normal. uh, Times News Roman, 14, bold, black. Okay, now just in case we also create APA h3, modify. So we are not doing anything different from what we have already done. We're just trying to set. So heading 3 should be bold, black, normal text. Okay, so just so in case in the future there will be heading 4 as well, so we will create heading 4 now. So for heading 4 we just add 12, but we don't need bold. Heading 4 and normal. So that's how we create the. Okay, did we use italic? We don't need modify italic. Okay, okay, so that's done. We save. So after saving the page layout and the formatting of the font and paragraph, we can probably begin editing the document. But before that, I think we should add uh, the page number. What say? Should we add the page number right now or only after we finish adding content? I think we should add page number right now. It would probably help. So currently we are selecting APH4, but let's select APH1. So here we can say this is the science book 1, full grade 11. Okay, so let's just add what is acknowledgement. Acknowledgement should go in the second page, right? So next go to the shift to the next page. So after this, then we should add the page number by going to insert page number, bottom of the page. Okay, so we added 2 pages, so that's good enough. So let's make this style heading 1. Okay, that's good as well. We will add content later. We add the content in this here later, but before this, I think we should add table of content. So we had a table of content as well. Uh, so after table of content, there comes chapter 1. Chapter 1. So before the chapter 1, I would remove the pages. So these are the pages number. So I don't want the page number here, but it's alright. I have kept the page number. But so before chapter 1, this C needs section break. Go to layout, breaks, and then section break. So section break has been done, and we need to enter a page number. But before that, I think we need to format page number. We'll add bottom of the page, so we'll add page number. Then here we will unlink the previous, then page number formatting, and continue start at 1. Okay, so from chapter 1 we now have page number 1. That's what we wanted. Wow. So we don't want page number above this chapter 1 section, so we just remove the page number, and so it's done. Section 1 doesn't have page number now. Section 2 has the page number. So Here this is chapter 1, so this chapter 1 should be title heading 1. So chapter 1, what is the chapter name? Computer system. So so this is the chapter 1, computer system, right? So let's save up to this point. So while I was going through this chapter content, I found it I found it better. I found that it would be better to divide this chapter into, like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 particular sections. So let's try heading 2. So heading 2 should be like 1.1 computer, then again 1.2 computer system, 1.3 boss system, 1.4 hardware interfaces. So I think this would be good enough. But before this, I think we should add one particular. Let's use this 1.4 for something else. Motherboard. Motherboard. And then 1.5. So I think this is a good way. So after this comes, so we have 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So I'll divide this into this particular 5 section. So we have added heading 1 and heading 2, and under this is, let's add heading 3. So heading 3 are for 1.1.1 introduction. 1.1.2 is for what's is like characteristics. 1.1.3 is for what's application areas. 1.1.4 application. 1.1.5 is for advantages. 1.1.6 is for disadvantages, and 1.1.7, I think this is a little bit wrong, so let's change this. Introduction to computer. After that, we should probably have added to components of computer. So we need to change the numbering. 1.1.3, 1.1.4, 1.1.5, 1.1.6, and this is for 7. I think after this comes 1.1.8 measurement. Have we finished about types? No. Types of computer. And 1.1.9 is measurement units of computer. So these all are like components of computer, characteristics of computer, application areas of computer, application of computer, advantages of computer, disadvantages of computer. Is that clear? I think I should mention it clearly instead of just so here it is. Okay. So let's make this into a list then. Mm. So computer, types of computer. Okay, so we've got this section 1 completed. Now we need section 2. So I'll just try to copy this, but I think it will take a lot more than that. So computer system is also like, let's kill the one line break. So first of all, we need to change this to 2. So introduction of computer. My bad. So introduction of computer system, components of computer system. So there are no features of computer in this manner, computer system I mean, but there are definitely 2.1.2. Oh, I think there's something wrong. I did 1.2. This is what it should happen, but we made a mistake here. So 2.2.1. So this is the correct one. So unit, but before that, let's not make the figure any different. So 2, 3, 4. Processing unit, output unit, storage unit. So these are the components of computer system. After it comes, I think it's after that, there's a boss system. Let's copy this for now. Okay, I think this is a little bit, this turned into a little bit hectic. What is this numbering for? Where did this numbering came from? So it's 1.2, it was 1.1, 1.2, boss system should be 1.3. 1.3 it should be. So 1.3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So introduction to boss system is something. Boss system including figure. So types of boss. One is data boss, control boss, address boss. So the boss system is like this. After that we have 1.4 motherboard is correct. So in motherboard there are components of motherboard. Let's just use setting 3 1.3.1 introduction. Introduction of motherboard. Motherboard is simply a circuit board. So after that come, I think it's 1.4. No, how did it change? 1.4, 1.3.2.3. So after this come 4.2 components of motherboard. This simply 2.1. So first, there are lots of components. Like components include obviously hardware interfaces as well. But before that, we should keep the things like CPU socket, let's just list a few of them. 5, 6 CPU socket, and not brace, CMOS, battery, CPU fan, or cooler fan, CPU cooler fan, power supply, also PCIe. Likewise, ports, and what are the other things? Well, I think there was this mobile computing thing as well, right? 2.2.2.4. Okay, so hardware interfaces are simply the collection of 1.5. Is not. This is not 1.5, and this is 1.5.1. Reduction of hard face 0.8. So hardware interfaces are 1.5. So CPU socket 1.5.2 is simply types of hardware interfaces, and here, as we have mentioned previously as well, they are just one point. Just the things that we have mentioned in our earlier section, like ECI. One is this one, and another is this one. Few ports. There are other expansion slots as well, but let's stick to just these two. Okay. There is one extra topic. Hmm. So this is 1.6 mobile computing. Introduction of mobile computing. And categories. I would not recall mobile computing types, but I will just examples. We can just give example as to like different versions of mobile devices that exist out there. So these are the few. These are the content for chapter one. Mm, I think we have missed two particular topics, which are in computer section. And this section is just simply 1 and 2. So 1.10 and 1.1.11. So one is simply eras of computer, and another is generation of computer. So these two are the only thing that we missed, I believe. So we can categorize this into single heading, history or evolution computer, and here 1.1.1.0.1 eras of computer, and here 1.0.2, that's is generations of computer. So for now we can definitely save this file. So here let's populate this table of content page. Insert, let's go to references, table of content, automatic table of content. So yeah, voila, chapter 1 table of content has been generated, but one thing I am looking at this, there are few glitches inside table of content. So for example, 1.2 4.2 PCIe slots here. Why is this section filled with 1.4.2.7? So one is this. Where is the other glitch? So okay, yeah, this one has been solved. There was in control bus. 1.3.2.1. So control bus has been solved. Output unit and computer. So output unit 1.1. Output unit 1.2.2.3. So let's try to update this table of content. Okay, like if you solve one issue, it will get transferred to other. Is that so? Uniformity. I'm just trying to maintain the uniformity. Processing unit and data bus and CPU cooler fan. Processing unit 1.2.2.2. Processing unit and data bus 1.3.2.1. 1.4.1. No. 1.3.2. Okay. 1.3.1. This is just getting transferred. 1.3. Is this what is this? 1.2.2.4. 1.2.2.3. CPU cooler fan was there. 1.4.2.5. Okay, let's save this and update the table of content once again. It's still showing the glitch. CMOS battery is shifting one line above. Processing unit and input unit. One point two point two point one. 1.2.2.2 and 4.2.1. 1.4.2.2. 1.4.2.3. 1.4.2.4. So I think the glitch has been solved. I see. So this is the chapter 1 list of heading and subheadings. Before we put the content in this particular, oh, like seems like there is a lot of content in chapter 1. Hmm. Well, let's just define it now. So let's try to define the computer. What is computer? Okay, so let's save the file. Computer is an electronic machine that takes input from the users, processes the input data, gives the output, and stores the data if required. Electronic machine that takes input from the user, processes the input data, gives the output, and stores the data if required in a very speedy manner. So this is the definition of computer. Here you can mention examples. Examples include desktop PCs, laptop, etc. So likewise the components. Mm, Components of computer are simply let's say one is, since computer is an electronic machine, so we need, first of all, user is needed, then data, information, software, obviously hardware. So who are the users? Variety of users are there. So users are the people that runs the computer. Once the computer gives the instruction to the computer. That is to give the instruction to the computer. Types of user. Types of users. One is end user. Another one is programmer, admin. Then one is programmer. Um, this include three. Uh, Users who so so end users, admin users, programmers are those users who instruct computers to who instructs computers who instruct computers to control the resources resources such as uh, access control, login, user accounts, etc. So programmers are those users who computers to perform new instructs computer to perform new functionalities, new functions. Help of coding and with the help of coding they add new software and hardware to the computer. In the computer. Okay. So this is the correct one. Okay. So one is components of computer, heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3, heading 4. It will not show up anyway. So one is users, another one is data. So what is data? Data is the characters. Data refers to the characters and symbols used to represent some information. Some information represent something. It is not true that data has no meaning. It is not true that data has that has it is not true that in different uh, resources it's mentioned that data are raw facts and figures that has no actual meaning. But this definition is wrong. Even a little character, even a character A has a meaning. The the singular form of data is datum. Mm. And about information, so information is the process data that provides more meaning than the character A mentioned above, if used in a list, becomes more meaningful, and hence it is considered as information. Okay, for today, let's end the video up to this point. Update entire table of content. Okay, so for this video, this much has been created. Okay, so we ran the timer for almost, I think we ran 2 Pomodoro 25 minutes, so we didn't take any breaks. So since the timer is running out, I think we should focus on the break as well. So for this video playlist, we have completed up to the components of computer, up to information. So software and hardware are left, and the remaining we will try to cover in the next video. Let's see if we can create a whole book if we continue, if we consistently post this work and this YouTube. Okay, looking forward to this study with me session. See you in the next video.